first time, I'm the Northwest Fisherman Chris, and today we're going to be cracking open the April 6-Sack from 6 Cents. Okay, I'm always really excited when this one comes in. Like, this is a pretty exciting unboxing for me every month, and it's kind of a double-edged sword, because sometimes I'm a little bit leery of ordering things from 6 Cents because they always send amazing things in the 6-Sack. So let's crack this thing open and see what we got. And of course we got our nice velvet bag that we always get. I have so many of these and they're so useful for so many things. Store all of my extra GoPro stuff in it. Sometimes I'll throw like extra like plastics in it. They're nice to have. Alright. Let's go hard baits first. Okay, so first up we have a Curve 55 Finesse Square Bill. This guy's going to be 3/8 of an ounce and, well, 55 millimeters long. The color on this is sweet. Okay, they call it Tiger Truce. It's a pretty good giveaway. So it's got a black back into an orange side, like you would expect for a Tiger Truce, and then a chartreuse belly. What I really like about this is that it's completely matte. Even the bill of the square bill is matte, and of course it's got EWG style treble hooks. Super sharp little guys. This thing's wicked looking. I don't have enough matte colored baits, so this is really useful and really cool. Check out those eyes. Okay, let's give it a listen. It's got a nice rattle to it. Not too much, not too little. Right there in the middle. This thing's wicked. Like, I'm probably way more excited about this than I should be right now. It might not be coming across in my voice, but I'm smiling ear to ear. This is sweet. All right, let's move on before I just sit here and stare at this thing all day, because that's really cool. Ooh, something in plastic. Okay, so we got a Crush 50X, another square bill, OG color. This guy's going to be 60 millimeters long and 3/8 of an ounce again. So this will be a 2 to 5 foot guy, and this is probably going to be like a 1 to 4. I guess I probably should have said that, but it's okay. So we've got like a nice greenish blue back, fading down into kind of like a pearlescent white side with a pearl sides, and then we got a beautiful little rosy peach colored spot right there on the belly. Super clean looking bait. Once again, got those EWG style treble hooks. Nice red eyes. Let's give this thing a listen. It's kind of more of a muted sound, which is perfect, because this would be an excellent clear water bait, while this is more of a darker water bait. Both the same weight. This thing is just super clean looking. Really clean. Man, I like that. I really do like that. Okay, so we got 2 square bills. 2 very different square bills. Alright. Oh, I know what this is already. This is a Swank 77. 3/4 of an ounce, 77 millimeters long. I really like this square bill. And unfortunately, I actually already do have this color. Which, I mean, is an unfortunate thing, but it's cool. It's a sweet color. So you got a nice black head, blue back, going down into silver sides. Got a little gold up there on the gill plates. A little bit of blood there too. Nice big EWG style treble hooks. Okay, so what makes the Swank 77 special in my eyes? So it's a square bill, but you notice this kind of doofy looking lip here. That actually does way better of a job than a traditional square bill, um, especially getting through weeds, and I've had better luck with them deflecting off of cover. The Swank 77 is just, it's a bait that I really, really like. And one of the reasons why I really like it is this thing is loud. Like, obnoxiously loud. And I love speed cranking this in the fall, in the spring, all the time. Even in the winter, I always usually keep a Swank 77 tied on. They also make it in a 66 size. And if I fish an area and I just want to be obnoxious before I leave, I throw the Swank 77 because it's just a loud, aggressive bait, and I love fishing it. This color is really, really sweet. Like, I don't think the camera's doing it justice on how classic of a color scheme it's got going on here, but it's the Swank 77 is probably easily in my top 5 square bills. Like, this thing is just, it's got so many different sounds and it's got so much sound to it. If you're fishing an area that's super pressured, I still throw it because it is just so obnoxious, and most people aren't going to throw something this outright obnoxious. So I love throwing it. What was the color on this? I didn't even look. Bleeding Shad. But yeah, this, I highly recommend the Swank 77. You get it in any color that you think is going to be best for your water, or even the 66, because I have that too. And it's a good obnoxious bait. It's kind of a situational bait at that too, but I just love throwing it because it is so obnoxious, and you can hear it underwater when it's like 10 feet away. It's a fantastic bait, and I am not worried about throwing this in like medium grassy cover. I wouldn't say heavy grassy cover, obviously, because it's still got 2 treble hooks on it, but it will deflect grass really well. Moss kind of screws with it, but moss screws with basically any crankbait. But like wood, I got no fear about this thing going through like around a brush pile, because when it hangs up, it'll only be for a second and it'll just rip free, and that's a great moment for a reaction strike. As soon as the thing stops moving, it stops making noise, and as soon as it moves again, it's just, even if it's hung up for a second, you're just kind of trying to pull it off, it's just doing this under the water. It's like ringing a dinner bell. I really like the Swank 77. Okay, what else we got in here? Feels like we got some terminal, and we got at least one more hard bait. Okay, let's get that out here. Oh, okay. Okay, so this is the Provoke 106. I really love jerkbaits, and the Provoke 106, I feel, in just my opinion, it's, for the money, it's cheaper than the Vision 110. You could argue that it's better than the Vision 110, but in a lot of ways it's not. But in one big way, it really, really is. And it's these hooks. So this also has EWG style treble hooks. Now the Vision 110 has those really awkward reverse barbed hooks, and they're good hooks, but they also bend fairly easy. These hooks are a trooper. What color is this? I think it's Bloodline. Yeah, this is Bloodline. I looked at getting this jerkbait in my last order, actually. and I decided not to at the last minute. But, so you've got this wonderful candy red back, fading down, and a little bit of pink right there where it's ghosted together. And then you got that super awesome chrome side with a pearl belly. And this one is... Oh, that's the wrong box. This one is slow floating suspending, and it's a 1/2 ounce. I wonder if that meant to say it's slow sinking. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'll figure it out. But the Provoke, when it sits in the water, it does sit nose down like the Vision 110 does. So when it suspends like this. And it's, I mean, you could argue it's a knockoff of the Vision 110, but when the bar is set at the Vision 110, I mean, why mess with a formula, even if it's not your formula, and tweak it to what you want? Plus, the Provoke is like $10 cheaper than the Vision 110, because Vision 110's $25. Provoke 106, I think, is 13, 14, 15 in there, depending on which one you get. But this thing's got awesome hardware. It's just a great jerkbait. The only other jerkbait that I would put up there in the class with the Vision and the Provoke, in my opinion, is the new Shimano, what is it, the Flash Boost or whatever. That jerkbait, it's the same price as the Vision 110, but it's got the little piece of foil inside. I talk about it enough. I really should just bring it in and show it one of these videos against the other two. The Flash Boost is kind of weird because it's, when you fish it, you feel, well, with the jerkbait, you feel, if you have a good jerkbait rod, you feel everything, okay? You can feel this hitting grass. You can feel other things like kind of bumping it or whatever, you know? But the Flash Boost, it has much more of a positive feeling than the Vision and the Provoke, which I don't know if I like or dislike, but I feel like I like it because I feel like it has a little bit more feeling. But the Provoke 106 it's a fantastic jerkbait for the money. And the colors it comes in they're insane. They're amazing colors. And 6th Sense quality paint jobs. You got these sweet black nickel hooks. I love these hooks. These hooks are fantastic. Yeah, just can't hate on it really at all. But let's give her a listen. Oh, I like jerkbaits, guys. And this is definitely one that I kind of regretted not buying, but now that I have it, I'm kind of happy that I didn't buy it because I got it in my 6-sack. But this is a great color. I'm definitely going to try this out here very, very, very soon. Like, probably tomorrow. Take this out tomorrow. Alright, let's see what else we got. Thought it felt like Terminal, so we'll go ahead and feel. Okay, yeah. So we got a Carolina pre-rig. I've never actually used a pre-rig Carolina rig. So let's crack this open and take a look at it together. Because I've read about them, I've seen them online, but I've never been like, oh, I'm going to buy the pre-rig Carolina rig. That's never really been like a giant thought in my mind, because I mean, I fish a pegged Texas rig anyway, so it's not a hard thought to just move it up. So, but this is definitely cool. How much does this weigh? Oh, I did that to myself, didn't I? I threw that card in here. An ounce. about what I was thinking. I was thinking an ounce or 3/4 of an ounce. So you got this nice big weight here. You got your clackers. Nice piece of leader. It's actually really, really nice. So as it's going, your lead weight's hitting these clackers. I don't know if you guys have ever seen clackers before, but basically it's 2 beads and something round. Sometimes it's a piece of brass, sometimes it's just a piece of plastic like this one. Sometimes it's just like a smaller bead, like a smaller metal bead or something like that. So it kind of does that. I don't think it I don't see how a clacker makes a huge difference, but I can see where it would make a difference. So that's pretty cool. I'm definitely going to try this out just to see how much of a difference it makes. Oh, that's cool. So it actually has a 1. You probably are not going to see this, but it's got a 1 right there for 1 ounce. But yeah, that's awesome. It's really, really awesome. And of course, you know, we got those jugular hybrid hooks for worms, which I'm guessing whatever the last soft plastic in the bag is some type of worm. I wonder if it's like a ridgeworm or something, because it feels like a super long piece of packaging. So yeah, 5/0 black nickel, super sharp worm hook. I do really like. I carry heavier wire hooks and I carry light wire hooks for basically everything, in all your main sizes. Because when you throw things weightless, sometimes it's better to just let the hook be the weight and the mass of the bait itself be the weight. So I really like that. Plus, I don't know really who makes these hooks for 6 cents, but these hooks are awesome. I really, really do like getting these terminal. Alright, last thing I think. Yep. And it's, oh, it isn't, okay, so this isn't the giant ridgeworm. Okay, so this is actually really, really super exciting, guys. 6 Sense just came out with this. This is their new ribbon tail worm. I forget the name of it, because I don't think you can even buy it on the site yet. And this is, wow, why can't I think of the name of this color? It's, oh, come on, Junebug. There we go. This is like blue flake Junebug. That nice big ribbon tail. Okay, so I see what we're going on here. This is an awesome combination that they sent for this. Okay, so take our worm, and this is most definitely our exclusive. So this isn't this blue flake worm isn't going to be a production color, is my guess. Either way, I mean, I got this early. I'm 99% sure you can't even buy this on the site yet. I've only gotten emails saying that it was coming soon. And I love ribbon tail worms. I really do. Like, I'm actually really pumped about this. Oh, and this is the perfect time of year for this too. You know, it's getting stuff like this that kind of irritates me a little bit more. So around here, all of our local lakes and everything, they stock with trout this time of year, every year. Okay, it's slightly annoying because it's always right at the beginning of the pre-spawn into early spawn, depending on the lake, depending on the water color, depending on the temperature. Darker, smaller lakes warm up faster than larger, clear lakes, and so on and so forth. But what sucks is, so this weekend, I went to one of my lakes where last time I was there, which was last weekend, or the weekend before, quite a few of the bass had started moving up into the beds, okay? I caught a couple fish. It was a great day. Well, I went back this last weekend with one of my buddies and couldn't catch any bass in this, like, the pre-staging area where they usually go. I fish the lake quite a bit, so I know, you know, and like I knew that they were probably going to stock trout this week, or they're going to next week. Yeah. What I didn't know is, in a lake that's roughly the size of a football field and a half, they had put 7,000 rainbow trout, ranging from like little 8-inch guys to like 12-inch guys, okay? So we were fishing out there for a little bit, fishing for bass for maybe half an hour, 40 minutes. And I mean, we kept noticing like small fish jumping, and we're like, okay, like maybe that's like they're getting chased by bass and they're just out of the water. Yeah, no, that's not what happened. So by putting all of those stock trout in there, because the bass are bait fish oriented right now, they're hyper aggressive and they're super territorial because they're getting ready to go up onto beds. Yeah, so when you add 7,000 trout this big, and by the way, hatchery trout, they're dumb. They're really, really stupid. Like, there were a couple fly fishermen out there that were like, yeah, because they showed up after we did. They're like, yeah, the hatchery trout keep hitting my float. If you know about fly fishing, that's essentially like a bobber for fly fishing. Just keep a sinking fly from going too deep, and so you can like have a target, something to visualize when you're stripping it. Anyway, yeah, so hatchery trout will hit absolutely anything, and they're really dumb. So I caught at least bare minimum 80 to 70 trout. I caught 17 trout in a row on 17 casts, breaking my old previous record of 14. So yeah, that's kind of a thing that's super annoying right now, is that they just way overstocked all of the lakes with trout around here right at the beginning of spawn. But I'm definitely going to throw this. I've got some lakes in mind that I know that they haven't stocked yet, and that they don't usually stock with trout. It's just a little bit of a drive. Plus with them stocking everything with trout like that, then whole tons of people come out of the woodwork to go basically combat fish over 8-inch hatchery trout. But these worms are wicked. It's got this sweet red body, this nice tail. It's kind of got like a little rattlesnake end on the end. Sorry to get off on that tangent, guys. It's just something that popped in my mind. But this, I'm super duper excited about this. I'm actually, this month's sack, like, exclusive unreleased bait, because I'm pretty sure you can't even buy this yet. A very good Clearwater square bill. I don't have. I know I don't have this one. I 3000% do not have this one. And I'm really, really excited about it because it's a matte. And I do not have enough matte square bills. Just in general, crankbaits. I don't have enough matte ones. And I'll always say yes to a Swing 77. And I really do love the Provoke 106. Like, this is awesome. This is, I think it was, I want to say it was Clint, one of my subscribers, messaged me earlier, because he gets his 6-sack, it seems like he gets it about a day before I get mine, and he's like, I'm not going to ruin it for you, but you're going to absolutely love this month's sack. Like, it's going to be great. Yeah, it was Clint. just checked my phone real quick. But yeah, he was not lying. He was not lying at all that this month's sack is sweet. I really cannot wait to throw everything here. Like, I know the six sack's always usually really good, and I really like it. But this month is really good. Like, I'm very happy with this, and I really do think this is definitely my exclusive color, because Bloodline, that's a stock color. This is a stock color. OG, 99% sure this is a stock color. This, ooh, this is probably definitely a stock color. But this does not have a name or a color on it, so I bet it's an exclusive color early. Or you know what, actually I don't even care if it's an exclusive color. I got these early. And that's sick. That's so cool. What is there? 5 in here? I'm fine with that. That's fine. Yeah, I'm super excited about this. I'm definitely going to... I'm trying this combination out just to see how it goes. That's sick. Plus, I'm gonna fish these so much, because I've got one of my buddies. He gave me a package of the drawing a blank on them. Anyway, it's 6 Sense Other Giant Worm, and I had a lot of hits on that, but it was also still pretty cold water that we were fishing in, so it's not surprising that they were like grabbing the tail, because they were that far behind it, and then when I would fish it slower, it wouldn't have the action. But yeah, I'm super excited about that. I really love ribbon-tail worms. Anyway, I gotta stop rambling. I'm gonna let you guys go, and until next time, remember, fish around and find out. FAFO. Take care, guys. Bye.